This is not a rant, but there are a series of thoughts that I want to put together uh, as a result of the civil unrest that's taking place in some of the larger cities in the country, specifically Portland, Oregon, which is close to where I live, and Seattle, and Eugene, Oregon, which totally blows my mind. It's in southern Oregon, and well, I have been in the civil rights struggle for a very long time, since the 60s. Uh, I've been uh, run out of places because if you weren't white, you had to leave. I grew up after the Emmett Till murder, having to be instructed on how you move around in the South around white people. So I understand the damage that has been done to black folks in this country for a very long time, and it doesn't get resolved in 50 years, is my point. So the energy that is behind some of these protests, and I will refer to them as protests first, not the riots and not the violence that some would like to capitalize on. Um, the issues that give rise to people going into the street and protesting, peacefully protesting, I totally agree with. I've been in 5 protests myself here in the town where I live, and they have been peaceful, energetic, uh, a place where you can, parents had brought their children, and many people were armed, but there was no hint, no whiff of violence. It was more like competing cheerleaders, if you can think of that. However, in some places, you don't see that. Now, first caution I put out is if you are an armed citizen and you live the armed lifestyle, meaning you carry outside of your home, you really need to stop and consider the caution, right? You don't go to stupid places where stupid people do stupid things. We call those riots. We call those events that have been known to turn into riots by others who would take over the movement and then cause damage, which is exactly what's going on in Portland and Seattle and other cities. Um, you are responsible to not participate in those kind of events. Now, I've been in 5 of those here, and like I said, they've been totally cool. Something they've been energetic, and I will continue to participate until and unless uh, other kinds of activities take place. So that's the first caution. Don't go to stupid places where stupid people do stupid things, period, if you're going to be armed. There is no reason for you to do that, right? If you choose to do that, it means you have a different agenda. Speaking of agenda, there's a phrase that I heard that has stuck with me and is one of the things that caused me to make this message to you all. We all have a choice to do 2 things. We can make a point or we can make a difference. I'm all about making a difference. Making a point means that you're yakking your gums and screaming at people. That's making a point. Yelling, not hearing the other person on purpose. By the way, just know that just because you raise your voice doesn't mean you're getting more and more right. Okay. Uh, Making a difference means you actually do something to further the idea that you're talking about. You are doing something constructive. Doing something constructive. Um, making a difference does not include violence or damage to any property or people. That's not making a difference at all. You hurt your cause by doing that. And that is starting to happen. People are starting to recoil away from those kind of things. Um, so to the armed citizens of you out there, it is fine to participate as long as you are aware that the activities around you um, are not going to de-escalate or not going to deteriorate into violence. Okay, because then you violate the stupid place, stupid people, stupid things kind of rule. I also encourage you and challenge you to decide is what you're doing trying to make a point or you're trying to make a difference. You make a difference by having dialogue with people. You make a difference by thinking for yourself and not believing conspiracy theories. You make a difference by trying to engage with other ideas. That's how you make a difference. So with that, I'm going to pause and thank you all for coming back to the channel. As always, thanks for watching. Carry on.